Good morning, it's Yvonne here to do your What's Cracking reading. Firstly, before we go any further, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel, for the support you give me. It's wonderful. I love the journey and I'm so grateful you're on it with me. Just a couple of little updates. We have our pyjama party on the 1st of August. That is run by Zoom. So even though it is a platform event, we're doing it all online. That means you can join us from anywhere in the world. It's very reasonably priced, so we could get, we want 30 people on board for that, and everybody will get a reading. So if you are interested in that, please go to my Facebook page and check out the invite for that. For those of you in the Goulburn area, we do have a platform event coming up in Goulburn. Again, join my Facebook page, you'll come up with that. I intend getting on today and putting some sort of competition on my page, so if you're interested, I haven't done one for a while for a free reading, but get on board for that. The other thing too that I forgot to mention, I kept saying I keep forgetting something. I have some openings in my coaching program, so if you are interested in coaching with me, you can go over to my coaching channel, which would I've got the link for that, I think, underneath in the information. But I'm going to open up a few pages at the reduced price, a few places at the reduced price. So if you're interested in doing coaching with me, that will be open to you. I do really need to get on and do some more of that, so I might try and do some things on my coaching page over the next couple of days. All right, let's get into your reading. And I'll post some stuff on the coaching if you like, some testimonials of some people who've been through the program. But I had some incredibly good results with that. Alrighty. We're using the Dragon Tarot here for this reading. The cards want to be shuffled quite a bit this morning, and it was also a funny card, so we'll see how we go. Well, there you go, that's probably why. We've been seeing this a little bit in the last couple of weeks, the Wheel of Fortune. I do have this energy, and I know many of you will come back and agree with me because this happens all the time and it's so reinforcing for me too. There's been sort of this feeling of a lull in the universe, like we're waiting for something. I always feel like for me it's waiting for the other shoe to drop. But there's definitely a feeling in the energy at the moment that something is like waiting to move forward, but some sort of energy of waiting. And I feel like that's about to change because we keep getting the Wheel of Fortune through, and that sort of says to me that there are people closing out cycles, especially around their own karmic events, but it also sort of feels to me like we're sort of waiting for everybody to sort of close something out before we move forward. That's the way it feels. So if you're feeling this energy, you are not alone. All right, and we have the Temperance card. Now, again, feeling like we've seen a lot of temperance as well in the last couple of weeks. So the energy of temperance is around balance. It's about us balancing our 3D worlds and our 5D worlds, I guess. Everything has to come into balance. This means that we are currently sort of looking at how to bring our work-life balance in, how to understand. I actually feel the whole COVID thing may be about us having more time to understand some of these things. Every time we go into lockdown, I feel we go into a new sort of spate of learning. But it's about us learning about how to stay balanced within ourselves, how to balance our emotional, mind, body, energy. A lot of us doing body work at the moment, really looking after our bodies, exercising, purifying, cleansing. So a lot of us going through that energy as well at the moment. So I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, we seem to be going through some sort of process here in line with many other people on the planet. So, okay, the Tower comes through. This is really interesting. I feel like I've got this strange sort of deja vu feeling here, and I've shuffled the cards really well. The Tower card feels to me like something is coming, some sort of event, some sort of change here. And with the Temperance card and the Wheel of Fortune, it's almost like the universe is saying you need to be ready for this. It's going to be a big change for you. Whether or not that's closing out some sort of cycle, something happening to show you, you know, what have you been working towards for such a long time, it sort of always feels like a reward. And I know the Tower sort of makes people sort of squirm a little bit, and I always think the Tower for me is such a powerful card because it talks about much needed change. And I know a lot of people sort of sit in denial of spirituality and sit in denial of their own changes, or are so stuck in their 3D or ego energy they don't understand what is going on at the moment. But this says to me something is coming and you need to be ready for the change. Okay, so Two of Wands, we are heading in a different direction. Some sort of path is being opened up to us as a matter of this energy. And what that says to me is you are preparing to walk a new pathway. Now, this may be for some of you as small as changing careers, changing jobs, moving house. And for others of you, I feel this is a much more internal change where you are changing the way you see your world. You may be coming into some sort of awakening there with the Tower. And like I always say, awakening is not a one-off event. It's a slow unravel of everything that you've done in your life and everything that you've learned. Because it's unraveling old-fashioned ideas, old-fashioned tradition. It's going to unravel the way you see the world. And you're going to understand that you are here for a greater purpose. So moving in a new direction. Again, with this energy, I feel like I've done this reading. So either I've done this reading or I've got deja vu in a very big way. So the Four of Swords is about taking time out, resting, relaxing, meditation big at the moment. We're getting a lot of calls to get back to meditative practice. If you're not into meditation, at least taking time out to allow the universe to download. I feel like we're getting light codes at the moment, so downloading energy from up above. For some of you, you may have that sort of feeling that you are being called to something. That's what it feels like. And then we have here the Nine of Coins, stepping into your ultimate self, standing. Oh, beautiful Queen of Cups behind that. Okay, so a lot of you are being stepped into a much more spiritual energy. You're being stepped into this energy of your intuition being more heightened. Your energies are going to change. And for many of you, this will mean that the way you've been doing things, seeing things, the balance you've had in your life is about to change. You may be being called, as I said, to change something about yourself, either in a more physical way, like looking after your body, and sometimes in a more sort of mental way, and that would be understanding meditative practice. Your soul is changing, your soul is evolving, and because of that, the Temperance card is really coming through at the moment. You're becoming a lot more in tune with the collective and with the world in general. That may mean too that you go the other way, like karma, where you start to discard or you start to say no to things that don't resonate with you. That means sometimes sort of letting people go from your life because they don't align with your ideas or your construct of the universe. But getting the Justice card here for me is so, I want to say paramount. Because it's bringing everybody into alignment here. Things are out of balance in the universe, and we've seen this greatly at the moment. The separation between the light and the dark becoming very, very obvious to us. People being sort of stuck in old ideas and ways of thinking. And I feel like the collective is sort of learning that there's a difference between how you see your world and how other people see their world. The energy of sort of that spiritual oneness is really in focus at the moment. And I guess if we're going to, as a collective, raise the vibration, we all need to be sort of more understanding of what we're here to do. not everybody sees it that way, and that's fine. If people aren't ready or not seeing it that way, that's okay. It may be taking you a different amount of time to get to this pinnacle of growth. But when the Justice card comes out for me, that is, I feel like a collective energy, not just your energy. I feel like the preparation for this is taking longer than was supposed to happen. We do have the Emperor coming through here with the 7 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. For some of you, you have somebody here who's on the journey with you. This may be a soulmate or twin flame who is journeying with you in this lifetime. They too are going through this energy of change, understanding their greater purpose. There's a lot of healing of the past here. A lot of healing of the past. And this manifestation, this 7 of Coins, it's a card of being patient and just going with the flow. And I feel like the Emperor is representing personal power. So to me, it seems like a lot of people are sort of standing in their personal power and understanding who they are. We're letting go of a lot of things that we've been taught, a lot of what I want to say, sort of the archaic way of thinking, misogyny, the way of the world where it has been unequal for so long. The way of the world where we've been taught that people have different values. The way of the world where people see the difference between material and not having enough to get by, but all moving into one space where that energy is aligned. The power to see beyond the physical. The power to see beyond the material. The true promise of equality. Okay, so many changes happening. King of Swords coming through here with the High Priestess. Wow. Okay, 6 of Coins. So I want to say to you, this here in this line is exactly what Spirit's talking about. This is the energy of balancing the logical with the spiritual for balance. That is beautifully represented here with the King of Swords, the High Priestess, and the 6 of Coins. It's understanding that when you are in balance, when you're in that temperance energy, that you align with the universe and bring forth what you need to live your day-to-day life. This is about casting aside a lot of this energy that you've been carrying around with you that's no longer serving you. So letting go of the past, letting go of the fear of lack, letting go of the fear of not being enough, having enough, and standing in your power. Ooh. Ace of Wands coming through with the 2 of Pentacles, balance again with the Ace of Cups. Okay. So for many of you here, you are journeying through this world with someone who is closely aligned with your journey. Whoever this person is, there is somebody who's also going through much the same as what you are, much the same in the changes, in the understanding. There's a new start in love here. And I've been feeling like it's like the universe is trying to get people into alignment here. But I feel like it's taken longer than even, the greater collective understood. Because there's so much that we carry around with us as human beings that we no longer need or require. So the casting off of the energies and the regaining ourselves is taking longer than the universe anticipated, but there is no timing. So even though it seems like it's taking a long time, It has to come into play before we can move forward. There's a love offer on the table here. So somebody is coming into alignment here. And I watch so many people coming into union, and I feel like sometimes I can't tell you how often this is happening. And I even get on TikTok, I even get people on there saying, you know, he's come back, he's come in, we're having another go at it, that sort of energy. But when you're faced with a world that sees only logic, that's unexplainable for them. So unless you're on the journey yourself, it's very hard to explain to other people what those energies feel like. But there is a love offer here. Possibly from a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got a lot of Libra energy here. But I feel this is more about bringing something into balance. But you have the Two of Coins. So somebody else has brought themselves into balance in order to be able to offer you this cup. There's a brand new start coming through. All right, let's just have a look. So we've got something turning in your favor here. I feel like the Temperance card is telling you to get yourself in balance, whatever that means for you. It's whatever it means for you. If you feel disconnected, if you feel that you need a meditation practice, if you feel you need to join to something to help get yourself into that energy. For some of you, it's just about taking time out to feel the universe downloading what she needs to download to you. There is a huge change coming, and you're going to be required here to move in a different direction. I feel like if you're not well rested, then whatever is coming through for you here with the Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Cups energy may be a bit of a shock for you in that Tower. Because I feel like you're going to be stepping into an energy where you feel completely and utterly connected to the higher source or to your higher self. All right, Ace of Cups is being King of Cups on that, okay. With the Two of Swords and the Lovers, there you go. I'm not even going to have to clarify that. That's pretty straightforward, isn't it? So you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person here. Somebody here has made some sort of decision with the Lovers. Both these cards talk about decisions between two people and two directions here. But somebody here somebody is really feeling this love here. So I feel like that King of Cups is feeling very connected now and about to make some sort of decision here to move forward. All right, let's have a look and see what the Oracle says. The Giveaway. I've seen this card a couple of times in the last week, and I feel like it has a bigger message than we're taking, so I'm going to have a good look into why we're getting it again. The giveaway is the gift you offer to life without attachment, without expecting anything back. You can only give what is truly yours: a smile, a nod of encouragement, a gentle touch, and a kind word. This is not giving to others what you no longer want, like the sweater that no longer fits, but gifting which is most precious, your authentic love and genuine feelings. This is about where this card talks about gratefulness, connecting with the feeling of gratitude. So the giveaway comes to ask you to feel the same gratitude without needing anything or anyone to inspire it, and to share this gratitude with those you meet. Now, that's not about giving yourself at the risk of yourself. We've talked about that so many times on this channel. This is about giving away what you feel you need to give away without expecting anything in return. But that doesn't mean you keep giving to people who keep taking. So you have to be discerning there. And part of this journey is understanding that the love you're giving is from your heart. And if somebody isn't returning the love, then you are pretty much wasting your time. So you've got to see that return to you as well. So it doesn't have to be returned in a material way, but the person you're giving to always has to return it with their own energy. As you offer thanks, your heart opens and you start realizing how much life has given you. You heal your feelings of scarcity and open yourself to the abundance that surrounds you. The giveaway invites you to be in the flow of life as you give freely and receive freely. There we go. So in the medicine it says it is difficult for you to set limits on how much of yourself you give. If you give more than is healthy, then you will not be able to give for long. You feel resentful with your partner, or you'll feel like the world owes you something in return. So this is about giving to yourself as well. And maybe that's what we're really starting to learn. Offer yourself the care, the love, the time and the acceptance that you are longing for. Once you experience plenty, then you can truly give to others. So there comes that balance again. Understanding the balance between giving, receiving in a very healthy way. Something here with this energy, learning the balance of that is so important for you moving forward. All right, I'll leave you with that. Thank you.